Okay, so I had this request a while ago to talk about high school softball. I understand that I haven't posted that video of me and my best friend. I'm just gonna have us do it again because she has her own apartment and it's more spacious, more vibey, and we're just gonna do that over there. So, high school softball. Little background, I started playing softball when I was 6, I believe, and I played ever since. I had some breaks in between because it was either due to money or it was either due to my mental health. And I loved it. I loved the game. I loved the teams that I was on. I was never on a winning team, but I still loved the support. I loved, like, the girl power, I guess, you know? Like we're girls playing this dirty-ass sport. Like, it's cool. It's fun. Like, this rough sport. It was really, really cool. I really enjoyed that. Grew up with Seth. We would roughhouse. I would play with his guy friends, and they would roughhouse with me, and it was really fun. It was a really fun sport to play. Anyways, moving on. High school softball. You're going to have a lot of attitude, a lot of personalities, and a lot of competition in this game. One, you have seniors in there, or maybe even, freshmen who want to play in college, so they want to win, they want to do good, they want to practice 25-8 every day, every night. And then you have girls who are there because, one, their parents are forcing them to play sport and they're just going to play that. Two, you just have girls who just kind of want to hang out, do something after school, who don't want to go home. Or three, you have someone there, like myself, who wants to play for the game and who loves the game in general, right? So with having all of those girls and mindsets and personalities all mixed in, you're gonna have conflict. And I will say, I was in some, but I wasn't in most. There was some conflict where I just stood away from, but yet once I reached senior year, that's really when I kind of budged in, because I was a senior. I thought I was top shit. I was a great catcher. But there was also other girls on that team who did better than me. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to fucking lie to you. I'm not going to out her, but shortstop. When I was playing catcher, she was playing shortstop, and that girl was. And if she does not play college ball, I'm going to be a little sad. Because she's amazing. She's great, right? Maybe not. So you have to approach the girls in a way where it's not like a target, you don't want to go what's your attitude for? Fix it. All right. No, cause now we're going to get defensive and now we're going to have a little bit of that. You got to come up to them hey, are you good? I know it's a hard game, but we got to snap out of it, do this, do that, and kind of be with them for a little bit, cause that always helped me. The seniors, when I was a sophomore, those seniors would do the same thing to me. They'd be like, hey, are you good? I'm like, girl, no. And they're like, okay, well, what's up? And so I would talk to them, and then they would be right by my side, helping me out throughout the game, trying to boost my mood up, trying to do this, trying to do that. If you are trying to control or demand or tell girls what to do, especially in high school with all their hormones and having them figure their own self out, it's going to cause conflict, and it's going to be a whole mumble-jumble of mess. With personalities, you're not going to get along with everybody, but you have to remember that you are all one team. You're all one team. Your main goal is to do the best you can and, win. But if you don't win, don't bash on nobody. Don't be like, well, she could have done better. Girl, you could have done better. I'm going to say right here, right now, umpires suck. The umpires suck, okay? So I will give you that. If you lose a game by a bad call by them, absolutely. If you're going to blame someone, blame the ump. All right? Don't blame your team. Don't blame your coach. Don't blame your own call. Blame the ump. That's all I got to say. If you have an ump who is clearly being paid by the other team, go ahead. Throw some shade. And please, please, please communicate on the field. I cannot tell you how many times me, myself, and I have crashed into my own teammate because it's either one, I did not call the ball, she did not call the ball, or we're both yelling on top of our lungs that we cannot hear nothing but ourselves. If you are iffy about a ball, don't go for it. If you know damn well that you can't catch that ball, but you're still going to go because you want to do something, don't do that. If you can tell that she can catch that ball, go ahead, do that. If you think that maybe she can't catch the ball, but you can't get there in time, yell at another teammate who can catch that ball or at least back her up, you know? It was a lot of that. It was a lot of laziness as well. I know everyone does not like the outfield. When I was younger, I did not like the outfield, but that was because the girls couldn't even hit to the outfield then. You know, but once you're in high school, they're throwing bombs at you. So if you're in the outfield and you're like, oh,
this sucks, like I hate grass, it's hot, like there's bees all over.
I'm gonna need you to drink some 5 Red Bulls and do whatever you gotta do, special shots, do something to keep you awake and to keep you in the game. You know, if you don't like someone on that team, because again, you're not gonna like everybody. You're not gonna like everybody, but you're gonna have to get along with everybody because you are on their team, they're on your team, you are a team, right? If you don't get along with the person, it's either you just don't hang out with them after outside practice and you get along with them, or you just leave the team. Because there's no reason to have attitude with your teammate. Unless they directly are starting talking shit at you, go to your coach. Go to your coach, okay? And if you have a weird coach, I'm not saying anything, but if you have a weird coach, you need to tell another coach that you trust, a teacher, or someone that you trust most, because that screws you up. I had a coach who was really touchy, really weird, and made me uncomfortable, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to cause any conflict. If you have a weird coach and it's affecting you, please, please, please tell someone, because that's not okay for them to do that. That's not okay for them to touch you in a weird way, okay? Or, tell you to do anything. There's this one coach where there was a ball and I passed it to him and he missed it, I guess, and I was looking at him, I'm like, are you gonna pick it up? And he's like,
oh, I don't bend over.
I said, okay. And he's like,
yeah, so you pick it up.
Once he said that one, I said, oh, we're not doing that. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about high school softball. Just play for the game. Play because you love it. Get along with the girls. And if you can't, team bonding really helps. It really does help because you're out of school. You're out of softball. You're not running or doing anything. So team bonding helps because then you get to actually go up to the girl and be like, hey, if you're mature enough, you can say this. You can be like, hey, I want to talk to you about something. I have an issue. I want to help. I want to fix it. But most girls in high school aren't like that. I sure shit wasn't. If a girl didn't like me, I'm like, okay. Okay, I don't give a fuck. If there's conflict in the team, you're not going to be a team. You're going to be like, oh, well, my best friend is playing third base, so I'm going to back her up. But the bitch that I hate is playing second base, and I'm shortstop, and I don't like second base. I'm not gonna back her up. Are you kidding right now? Are you joking? You're joking, right? That's really all I have to say. Just be nice, just be a team, and communicate, and drink some Red Bulls, because goodness gracious, it takes the wind out of you. All right, queens. If you have any other suggestions of what I should rant about, let a girl know, because I love to rant, I love to talk. So